Let's go now to our breaking news, where moments ago a jury was seated in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking and racketeering trial.
The next step, opening statements where the prosecution will likely paint the picture of a man who used his power to sexually abuse women for decades. The defense likely to say all the alleged crimes were consensual.
Eyewitness News reporter Phil Taitt following this trial every step of the way. He joins us live now outside the courthouse. Phil?
Yeah, court is back in session, and that Sean Combs is now before a federal judge. Jury selection got underway about an hour ago, and we now know that a jury has been seated. These 12 New Yorkers will ultimately determine the fate of Sean Diddy Combs in his sex trafficking and racketeering case. Opening statements is now step 2, which is to follow as we expect to hear from the prosecution and the defense. Let's get straight to some video right now as Sean Combs' family came out in full force this morning from his mother, Mrs. Combs. Our cameras were rolling for her arrival. She didn't answer any questions as she headed inside of the courthouse. That was followed by Sean Combs' children. That included Quincy, Justin, Sean King Combs, Chance, and his twin daughters. Now, they even held hands as they walked inside for day 1 of the trial, where their father, who's pled not guilty, faces charges from sex trafficking, prostitution, and racketeering. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life behind bars. Now, we asked questions to Sean Combs' high-powered defense team as they also headed inside, from Atlanta-based attorney Brian Steele, who gained national attention defending rapper Young Thug. Attorney Mark Agnifilo, who's leading the defense, arrived shortly after. A notable mention this morning also, defense attorney Mark Girgos, who's not representing Combs, but also appeared this morning. Now, a spokesperson for Sean Combs spoke outside of the courthouse ahead of this morning's proceedings and told us more on how the family is doing right now.
Obviously, this is like a horrific time for the family, so they're just trying to hold steady in their faith and make sure that they take care of each other.
Now, as of right now, we know that jury has been seated, those 12 New Yorkers that will ultimately determine this case. We do know that they'll be hearing much evidence over the next several weeks. Now, with opening statements this morning, we could expect to hear from Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura as early as today. We are live outside of the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan. I'm Phil Taitt, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.